The smell of antiseptic still clings to me. Even now, standing in my childhood living room, I can feel it in my lungs. Sterile, cold, forgotten. You should have called us. My mother says it like a casual accusation. Like I missed a dinner, not 3 weeks of my life. I look at her. Really look. Then I answer calm, flat. I did. 14 times. Silence lands heavy. It's the same silence I lived in, just louder now. The accident wasn't cinematic. No screeching tires. No dramatic crash. Just a wet road. A moment of distraction. Then darkness. When I woke up, everything hurt. Not sharp pain. Deep, dull, constant. Like my body was reminding me I was still alive. Against its will. A nurse was holding my hand. I didn't know her name then. I remember her voice, though. Soft, steady. You're okay. You're safe. She said it like she meant it. I believed her. Because no one else was there. I used to think I had a family. We weren't perfect, but we had structure, routine, Sunday dinners. Forced smiles that eventually felt real. My mother liked control. My father liked silence, and I learned to exist between both. I was the reliable one. The one who called first. Checked in, showed up. Birthdays. Hospital visits. Small things that build the illusion of closeness. I thought it mattered. I thought I mattered. In the hospital, time stretches. Minutes feel like hours. Nights feel like years. You start noticing things. Patterns. The nurse, her name was Aisha, I'd learn that later, showed up every morning. Same quiet energy. Same steady hands. She didn't ask too many questions. But she stayed. That mattered more than questions. Day 3, I asked for my phone. They hesitated, then handed it over. 14 missed calls. Not from them. From work. From numbers I didn't care about. I scrolled. Checked messages. Nothing. No, are you okay? No, where are you? Just silence. So I called. First, my mother. Rang, voicemail. I didn't leave one. Second time. Same result. Third, fourth. By the 7th call, I started counting. Not because I expected an answer, but because numbers feel more controlled than emotions. 14 calls. Across 3 days. No response. By the end of week 1, something inside me shifted. Not anger. Clarity. I stopped calling. Stopped expecting. Stopped imagining excuses for them. They must be busy. They didn't see it. They'll call back. No. They wouldn't. Because if they wanted to, they would have. Simple. Brutal. True. Aisha noticed the change. You're quieter, she said one morning, adjusting my IV. I'm listening, I replied. To what? To what people do. When they think it doesn't matter. She didn't respond. But she didn't let go of my hand either. Week 2, I started planning. Not revenge in the loud, dramatic sense. Something quieter. More precise. I checked my bank account. Joint access. Of course. My mother always said it was for convenience. I smiled when I saw the transactions. Small withdrawals, regular, nothing alarming. Unless you were paying attention. I contacted my lawyer. Not through calls. Through email, documentation matters. Dates, times, access logs. I wasn't just hurt. I was being used. And now I was awake. Week 3, I was walking again. Slow, painful, but steady. Like everything else now, I transferred my accounts. Revoked access. Changed beneficiaries. Filed a formal complaint with the bank. Not for the money, for the record. Because silence leaves no proof. I wasn't going to be silent anymore. Discharge day felt empty. No one waiting. No balloons. No awkward hugs. Just Aisha. She helped me into the car. Paused before closing the door. Someone will be there when you get home? She asked. I looked at her. Then shook my head. I don't need them to be. She studied my face. Maybe she saw it then. The difference. I wasn't hoping anymore. I was certain. And now here I am. Back in the house that raised me. Standing across from the woman who never noticed I was gone. You should have called us. She repeats it softer this time. Like maybe the volume was the issue. Not the absence. I did, I say again. 14 times. My father shifts in his seat. Uncomfortable. He always hated confrontation. Especially when it was deserved. We didn't see, she starts. I raise my hand. Not aggressively, just enough. Don't. She stops. Because for the first time, I'm not asking. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks, I continue. No visitors. No calls back, nothing. Her face tightens. Guilt, maybe. Or just the discomfort of being seen clearly. I thought something happened to you, she says quickly. You didn't, I reply. Because you didn't check. That lands. Harder than anything else. I step closer. Not angry. Controlled. Measured. I removed you from my accounts, I say. Her eyes flicker. There were transactions. Small ones, regular. She tries. I documented everything, I cut in. Legally? Now my father looks up. That word matters to him. Why would you do that? He asks. Finally, a question. I meet his eyes. Because you didn't answer the phone. Silence again. But this time, it's different. Heavier. Final. I turn toward the door. No shouting. No dramatic exit. Just movement. I needed you once, I say quietly. And you weren't there. I pause. Hand on the handle. But I was there for myself. That's the part that matters. That's the part they can't take. Outside, the air feels different. Cleaner. Like I've finally left the hospital. Not the building. The state of waiting. I don't hate them. That would mean they still hold space in me. They don't. What I feel is simpler. Resolved. 14 calls. 3 weeks. 1 answer. Silence. And now, so am I.